Alright, we are in Kokoto Village, ready to take a real quest. Not that fighting a giant toxic rubber chicken kleptomaniac was not a real quest, but everything is done for a reason. And the reason here was to get ready for bigger and better things. Let's see here. Aerial style. Yeah, I knew I forgot to set it. Okay, that's fine. We will go with that. This is the last skill that or hunter art that I still need to use. So let's see what we got here. 5 potions. Not very many mega potions in reserve. Let's see, 10 herbs. Not a very good amount here. This is why you always be nice to your farm. Get good farming stuff. Gotta bring some potions, stack of honey. Can carry 2 max potions. Carry 1 ancient potion. Can bring 3 life powders. Don't think I'll be using those, but we'll see. I'll bring like 8 paintballs. Oh, we got some. Yeah, let's bring some bombs too. Let's make it a party. So let's see what we got. Oh, almost forgot. Actually, what is the combo rate for these 2 books? Oh, this is just a regular barrel, isn't it? Large barrel. I have 1 gunpowder. Let's see here. Fire herb. Nitro shroom. Make some more gunpowder. Just so that I can do some combining. Large barrel makes a large barrel bomb. Yeah, but... Oh right, I don't have any scatterfish. That would require fishing. But I still have some large barrel bomb pluses that I got from DLC that I could make a bunch more by fishing, but... Anyway, oops. I almost forgot the most important parts to all these extra ingredients. Also bring my combo books. We'll call this the advanced set. Huh, weird that it already had that. Are you psychic? I do not need a psychic video game console, please don't answer that. Anyway, I running very low on potions. Don't usually advocate this, but... Ah, they're on sale. Maybe I do advocate this. Just getting a few stacks of potions. Not a bad idea when you have more honey than you have herbs and blue mushrooms. Anyway, let's take a look at that armor that we wasted all that time to make. There's a base value of 91. Because each piece, 5 pieces, 18 a piece, and 1 point of defense for my hunter's base stats. But you see, something we didn't have to worry about with our starter armor. We have a negative skill, which in this case I think is one that I really don't want to have because it will lower my defense and attack when my HP gets down to a certain threshold. So, let's do something about that, huh? We're gonna go to the smithy, and we're going to make a decoration. Yeah, right here. You can see it needs 1 Sunspire jewel which I have exactly one of because they're a very low frequency from mining in either. It was probably either the marshlands or the deserted island, which just became available this rank. So, and then that thing right there that I also only have one of is it's the horn broken off of the Daimyo Hermitar shell. So we will make that, and then we will equip it. You can see that most of the box is grayed out because most of these have no slots. But certain weapons and armor do. I don't think I'll have anything with more than one slot, but they can get up to 3 slots. So put it on this thing that I'm wearing. Let's see, it brings down the negative skill to 9 points instead of 10. So it doesn't activate the negative skill. And then it gives me a negative skill points, but it's nowhere near negative 10, so I basically just gemmed out the negative skill right there. You can see that I could add more points to get a stronger version of these skills, but we're not too worried about that. Just equip it. Then we will also look about upgrading this armor. Use armor spheres, which I'm pretty sure the DLC gave me a whole bunch of them, but I would probably have at least more than a handful, so you can use them to upgrade armor. So that just increased it 4 points. Now the next level we're up to the next grade of armor spheres, the armor sphere plus. And you see for this level, they want herbivore ingredients. So I'll give them 5 of these, they're about 2 points each. And we went up quite a considerable amount. That's 8 points on that jump. And then after that we're going to need even better advanced armor spheres, which we can't get because we can't go to areas that have those. But it's a pretty significant jump. Almost doubled the defensive value of one piece. And we can do that with all of them, because I've got lots of stuff. So there we go. Got all this. Can't level them up without better spheres. Now, my base defense is 171, which is pretty nice. Let's get some food. Probably not gonna go for that. Let's go for fire resistance. Yeah, these just have resistances. So let's see. Go with this one. Skip the cook. No more cooking thumbnails. Okay, we got our overkill item loadout. Oh, we gotta accept the quest. The Kokoto Elder has tasked us with going to find some eggs. If that doesn't sound worth all the preparation, you haven't seen egg quests yet, which are all kinds of fun. So let's see what we got here. Take our supplies. get on rolling. Let's see. I'm actually gonna eat one of my own steaks. There is some merit in having those little rations they give you in the supply box. Nice all nighttime hunt. The eggs we're looking for are in a place that we are very familiar with. Where they nest, they keep their young. So let's climb the cliff. Oh, not the best jump. Oh, what is this? This is not part of the quest here. This is, something that we were not warned about. But that just means that we don't want to wake him up. I mean, I do, but we get an egg the easy way. We'll just quietly sneak on out. Let's see. Now, if I try to walk off this cliff, it won't let me unless I'm running. But if I try to walk off this cliff, it will let me because I can fall without breaking the egg, which is very handy. So it's actually not as dangerous to try to take the egg down this way as it might appear initially. Now, you can climb down, but you have to be pushing towards the edge of the cliff for the prompt to show up. And then just not going to run at all in case I accidentally trigger one of the ledges to try to make me jump off, which would break the egg. So that takes care of that. Climbing on down. Taking the egg. Hopefully nobody minds. I sure don't mind. You do want to watch out for depleting your stamina entirely, or you will drop the egg. Which I would not like to go back for another egg right now. Oh look, they got Aptonoth grazing in the background. It's a nice detail. They really didn't have to do that. And indeed, in earlier games, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have bothered to do that. So now, we can turn in our egg. You can see there are 2 eggs required for this. During egg quests, they tend to strip little surprises. Like, oh look, they added enemies to the screen. The ones that will chase you down and try to hit you. And oops, sorry about that. The microphone ran out of batteries right while I was doing in the middle of this. I would hate to have to trash this quest and start all over, which I might have to, in which case I'm only talking well, that didn't sound very friendly. Maybe he has discovered that the eggs are missing. take a nap like that. You had one job. And he's just left the area? Well, that's nice. I think he either went to 3 or 2. Usually what he does when he's waking up from a nap. But he could also be in 10. I don't think he goes to 9, but he might. Not an expert on the ecology of crazy unknown monsters. Of the size that I steal eggs from. But, it is not supposed to be our objective to, pick a fight with this guy. He is, functionally a lot like a lot of other Monster Hunter games will have a quest like this. Whoa. Where you're not supposed to be able to win. And yet, we are going to try to beat him up anyway. Well, that wasn't very friendly. Ordinarily, I don't have very many nice things to say about aerial insect clave. As the weapon above all other weapons with the stated function. Oh, that didn't do too much damage. It's almost like this armor was a good idea. Okay, that's something that I can't do. It's kind of a big deal. Can't do my lunging overhead attack. At least it didn't come out when I tried to do it, so. Little combo there. There we go. It's a pretty good job getting that red extract, huh? Way to go, Kinsect. You can see that I bounce off his wings even when they're just fluttering near me. Anyway, to spare you the suspense, this is Astalos. He is just a bit above our pay grade right now. But as you can see, it's not really that bad. At least in terms of the damage he's doing. In actuality, he has over double the HP of the quests that we'll receive when we're asked to go kill him. So that's fun. I do believe that we can handle this. The bigger problem, since apparently the armor's holding up pretty well, is that most weapon choices of the available materials not very good. Like, surprisingly bad. Like, I'm just using level 4 basic gear that we got in our supply box to start. And that's basically the best that you can do for right now. Get you a decent amount of attack, a fair amount of green sharpness. Most weapons on crap. Really should sharpen before the mount, but I don't think he was so close to another mount. Clearly, I do not play aerial insect glaive that often. Yeah, let's get his face while we got a chance. Actually, no, we should probably go for the tail. We screwed up. He's leaving anyway. That hunter art charges up really fast. It's basically a combo, but it works out better in combination with other hunter arts. Specifically Swarm, the one that does all that damage to any enemies that are in my vicinity. You can basically cash in that swarm of insects for a big finisher that we can't do without it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think he might not be happy. Yeah, I find aerial styles, and especially this this particular combination is working out better than I thought. Because, I mean, if you can jump on command, why do you need to vault on an enemy? I guess that shows me. He lets you get out of the way of his attacks, he lets you have invincibility frames during his attacks, and it lets you have access to his wings, which you'll definitely want to break. Like so. Something happens. That might have been his tail, I guess. Oops. Yeah, I took the charge out of his tail. Any of his areas are glowing and lit up. That makes them fair game for staggering and make it drop a shiny, as well as stopping the electric attacks coming from those areas, at least temporarily, until he charges back up again. I did not have enough room. Getting that little extra distance from the roll, even if you don't have invincibility frames during most of it, this is very helpful. Oops, I walked right into that. Hey, you walked right into that. Since he's mad, there's really not a good place to cash in my hunter arts. Oh, whoops. I just went straight into his pincer-shaped tail. But, because I bounced on him somehow on the way down, I, totally okay. Oh crap. Yeah, that was my fault. Let's walk into this line. There you go. I was gonna say, if you didn't walk into it, that would be very disappointing. People finger. You go play with the kitty cat. Now, it would have been nice if I painted this guy. But I think he went to 4. Brought all these paintballs and not doing anything with it. He might have got hungry, I'm not sure. Yep, he's hungry. Let's grab a snack for my insect. Paint you. Yeah, that was bad. It's a good thought trying to intercept him in the air, but usually he's in the air for a reason. Go get him, Bomb. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it. That's a good try, though. Ah, he fell down. Let's go for some tail strikes. Not you, me. I want to strike the tail. I don't want to be struck with the tail. Again. Yeah, if you take too many electric attacks, you'll get thunderbladed, which makes it easier for them to stun you. Let's not explode. Electrical good nonsense. But yeah, he seems to be based on a really cool real-world technology, converting the kinetic energy into electrical energy, which is something that real-world life doesn't do. So, oh god. Oh, there you go. See, he moves so fast that my iframes intersect with his arrival a little bit more handily, which is why I really like to use aerial on this guy. Probably more than any other monster. Okay. It's okay. Oh, what? You didn't even touch me. Thanks, Kodo. Might be a little too mad for me to just try to wail on him until he goes down. There you go. Let's get some blood juice. Nope, just barely missed his face. How dare you raise your head? I'm actually very impressed with the amount of defensive coverage the armor's given me for, you know, basically middle of the road for what I could expect for this tier of available materials. I was expecting a lot more in earlier Monster Hunter games, when you're given a... Well, you'd be given a quest like this a lot earlier, and they'd give you, like, a monster that may or may not have, like, unlimited HP without telling you, so... This is actually pretty cozy, especially since we're in the middle of rank 3. That was, probably not the best way to dodge that. There we go. Oops. Let's, yeah, not get near that. Oops. And he slashed me with his face. Ow. Oops. Yeah, you really need to be moving faster than a walk if you want to get under him. Get out of the way of whatever he's doing. Oops. Yeah, you're right. Invincibility is not good for the air. You get none of that during a vault. Or, yeah, but you do get it during the dodge. If you could make contact before the hurt zones and hit zones collide. It's very technical for looking really cool in the air. Preposterous dodging. Oh, here's a landmine. No, you're leaving. That's not very sporting. Okay. We'll do it your way, tough guy. Yeah, I think we could do this. Oh wait, I didn't sharpen. This is a bad time to try to sharpen. Wow. Everything's a bad time for what I'm doing. Why am I doing any of this? And there's the Thunderblade, giving me another stun again. Whoops. Yeah, the front of the monster is not the best place to stand. That was nice. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't work. Nice little low-hanging tail hitbox so I can get some red extract. Ah, he's mad again. Oh, okay, he wasn't even looking at me. That's kind of rude. See, his weak zones are generally where it turns bright green. Go figure on that one. Oops. Oops. That is not one of the smarter ideas I've had today. Oh, now he's hungry. Time to smack him in the face. Oh wow, that actually did not damage. I did not realize that about that skill. Or hunter art. Guess I'll mess with your face right now. There we go. Busted his horn. Will not affect his ability to do electrical attacks at all. But, feels good. And now he's mad again. I wonder why he could be mad right now. Whoa. Yep, when you bounce, you're pretty vulnerable. This is why having a healthy amount of sharpness is never a bad thing. Beyond even the fact that you get damage boosts for having at least green sharpness. You get damage penalties for having anything below yellow. But the amount of damage you stop doing just because you don't have green sharpness is a penalty in and of itself. Gotta paint him again, but I think he's eating because he was tired before he got angry. Now he's just hangry. Nope, he is not here. Did he go into the cave? Don't figure he would have yet, but maybe he just wants to chill out. Okay, not here. It's probably in 2 then. That's why you should always paint a flying monster, especially in a place like this, which I'm already on record for saying sucks. For tracking flying monsters. More so in earlier generations when it was a lot harder to follow. And they would get bored a lot easier and run away. Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. That's why you bring more than 2 paintballs on a hunt that might last a while. Let's, not stand there. Hey, got it in his face. Oh, thanks. That was very nice. Whoa. Let's, oh, just barely not clear. Let's step to the side. Oh. Not to the side enough. I don't really have a lot of practice with the aerial style unique vault trajectory, but it is a lot more dynamic than I thought it was. Oh, what? You missed the tail. Okay, good enough. Well, looks like Murasaki broke a wing. There goes a tail. See, he lost part of his scissor tail. Will not affect his ability to do tail attacks in any way. That means, though, he's only got 1 wing left to break. That's pretty good. Should be ready to mount pretty soon. Aerial style vaults give you near continuous access to his wings, so that's good. You have to bounce off his wings when he's flapping near the ground a little bit, so it gives you a lot of extra bounce. Since I haven't painted, I don't have to watch him this time. Another tier. Anytime you disrupt one of his electrical zones, he'll cry. It was expensive. But, pretty sure he can't be sleeping yet. I'm climbing the wrong way. Yeah, he's not sleeping. He's just hanging out someplace different. But, he easily has more HP than anything we fought. And then they decided to go double that. More than double that. It's, not cool, guys. Just make him conventionally undefeatable if you wanted it to be that way. But then we wouldn't be having this awesome time with our new friends. So I'm glad that they're allowing me to kill you. That was fun. Pretty sure I just vaulted off of an insect. So, best blades make okay stepping stools if they happen to be getting in the way. I'm gonna carve that because that's a pretty rare incident. Not a smart idea, but I'm doing it. And we can also land on his tail. Really, he's just got lots of stuff that's ideally suited to aerial style attack. And he's mad again. And the wind is knocking me down. Oh, that's interesting. Oops. Well, he's mad. My weapon's not feeling good. Let's step outside for a second. There's no room on this ledge for you. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Get away from me. Go get him, Kuro. We're running a little low on medication. Oh, where are you going? You're hungry. Actually, I'm a little hungry too. After that well done steak, huh? There we go. Too bad I don't have any red extracts. That's okay. He stole my idea to leave the area. Do not like that. Even though his wing's not broken, I'm gonna attack his head for extra damage. That other wing's gonna break any moment now. All these big attacks flying through the air. Ow. Let's not. Thank you. Yeah. He's mad. Just stop doing that. Thank you for putting your head there. Oops. Oh wow, there's just an animation for that. And a lot of invincibility that I didn't expect to have. I guess it's only fair, because hunters are constantly dropping enemies out of the sky, making them fall comically. Some friends of mine refer to that as an elevator drop. Oh, there you go. Wow, I did not think you'd get invincibility for that. That's pretty crazy. He's tired. I kind of like that when he gets tired, his eyes turn red. It's like his battery gauge is getting low. I mean, maybe that's just something that occurs to me, but is not what we intended. There you go. Broke that. Wow. Tailspin. Oh, you stay here, please. He's limping away already. Means he's probably going to take a nap. But since his HP is so inflated, it probably means we've got a little ways to go before he's getting ready to take the big sleep. That's okay. Since he's painted, I can watch him. And watch him while he sleeps. And we will step into a very important aspect of monster hunting efficiently. That is sleep bombing. When monsters are asleep, the first attack that wakes them up does triple damage. And bombs are almost the strongest thing that you could do. The right charge attacks under the right circumstances of the greatsword will do more damage. What? No. That's just wrong. Who did that? Is it a Vespoid? I am very disappointed in everyone. Why would that happen? And why did I even bother to bring bombs if that's what's going to happen? I think that still hit, but did considerably less damage. Oh, there's a landmine. Oh, that was nice. Oh. Yep, just vault straight past that attack before it happens. Oops. Oh, ate that one directly. Just gonna stay down. Gonna pinch you in case you try to run away. Oh crap. Now he's all charged. There we go. I'm gonna step out a second. Do not steal my idea, please. It's my idea. I'm the only one who ever thought of that. Especially not you. Do not try to sting me. Alright. Well, he's standing in the doorway behind me now. I might have been interrupting him while he was trying to go to sleep, but I don't think he would try to sleep that fast. Oh. Could have just been because he was walking around, since he had nobody to lunge at. Oh. There we go. Not enough room. This is not a good place to run to. Hey, thanks for that. Ow. A little help. Cut! Well, no time for the emergency dive that time. If I had been facing a different direction and not turning around. Ow. Wait, I did get him. That's cool. I was about to complain that I wasted that attack. As well. Now, the spawns I wasted would probably have been best used at the very beginning of the hunt. But, I mean, since he was sleeping already. But, that's no fun. At least play along a little bit. Now, 10 minutes left. I don't know how much HP he's got left, but I think he's got to be close. Whoa. There you go, fall down. You can see because he's mad, not only will he shake more often, he will also start with the mount gauge needing more progress than if he was feeling normal or tired. No, I don't want you to leave. I want you to die. Wow. Well, thank you. That was very considerate of you. And yeah. That wasn't even our objective, and we just slaughtered a majestic creature. Yes, I said we. That means I'm blaming you for this. And still almost 10 minutes left to go. It only took about 40 minutes to kill that thing. Because we have a butter knife. And that was supersized me. But see, totally doable. Getting the level 4 version of the basic starter gear is actually not that hard either. I think it depends on the weapon. You might need shiny beetles, maybe some. I think one of them needs Anteca antlers, which is random. Fire herbs. You know, just some stuff, random stuff, but not of the most commonplace variety. And then also, most importantly, that beetlite ore, which is why we went to the deserted island. You only need one piece per starter weapon to level 4. So it's a pretty considerable boost. Get you some nice green sharpness. We could boost your attack to like 100, which is not a lot, but there are not many weapons available to us at this point in time that have a healthy amount of green sharpness and 100 attack. Usually you pick one or the other, and obviously that would not be a good way to go with enemies like this. You'll actually start making decent weapons with, you know, healthy green sharpness, starting to get some blue sharpness. Generally next rank, I think. And this goes for basically all the weapon lines that aren't specialized to be low on sharpness. You'll find that they all get raised across the board with access to better equipment, making items. Specifically volcanic ores. Ah, crap. There's two of them looking at me now. I would prefer not to have a conversation with you fine gentlemen. They're, not doing as well as they used to do in older games. They usually only attack, when you're actually in their range. So I didn't even have to dodge anything. Oh well. That's okay. I didn't want to have that whole thing going anyway. And there we go. Quest complete. That's how you gather eggs. Wait, I'm not allowed to sleep on the bed? That's never happened to me before. And we get some egg-based rewards. 3 scales. Wow. Generous. This is why you take quests that have the monster as a target. Don't play around with this nonsense where you just get what you carve. That's called working for free, and I'm only doing it as a public service. Yay! And we have saved the day, now and forever. We will certainly never see that creature again. And the chief is just gonna act like I got the eggs. Forget whatever that was. Astelos, huh? Ryzex, what? Oh, no. Here, have some Kokoto points. And some more Kokoto tickets. And that's how we do it. We will certainly not have any crazy quests to undertake next time.